the Israelites is going back into the world, and I can't figure it out. I mean, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go after you heard this truth?
I've got a question, I don't think you know. If you leave this truth, where can you go? 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. See, you can run, but you can't hide. 'Cause what you're looking for, you'll never find. 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. You can love all day, all night. Yes, you can. Around the world 3 times just to find. There ain't nothing out there. Nothing out there for you. Oh no. So what you gonna do? Ain't nothing out there for you. Oh, ain't it funny how things work out? I never thought I'd be here, 'cause I was so caught out. But there ain't nothing out there. Oh yeah, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. I remember like it was yesterday. You couldn't tell me nothing, living in a kind of way. But there ain't nothing out there. There ain't nothing out there. Oh no. You can look all day, all night. Travel around the world 3 times, but there ain't nothing out there. So there ain't nothing out there, yeah. Whoa, when I think about it, the life I used to live, and all the things I did, but I didn't care about nobody. I was too busy thinking about me. It's a miracle that it let me live. Don't you know I cried? Nothing seems to work, and money, cars, clothes, and jewels. Listen, y'all, there ain't nothing out there that you need, yeah. Oh, you got the Most High and His Son, and that's all you need. You can look all day, all night, but you'll never find 3 times just to find anything that will suffice. Oh no, nothing out there for you. So what you gonna do? Ain't nothing out there for you. Oh no.
Come on, y'all. Rock with me. Israel, be strong. Don't lose what you got. It's too close to quit now. Just hold on. Ain't nothing out there.
Shalom, shalom. How y'all doing today? First of all, let's give all praises and honor to Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai. Man, y'all know we coming up on Thanksgiving, right around the corner, right? You know, we don't want to get discouraged and have memories of meeting up with our family and all that stuff, and we ain't seen family in a long time. Man, the hell with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay in the faith and rebuke these wicked ass spirits and these wicked people. You know what I'm saying? We got to stand fast. Stay firm on what we believe and what's right. We got old girl in the house.
Shalom, Zaya.
Old girl in the building, right? But yeah, and then right after that is Christmas, right? Our people gonna be trying to break themselves, They're gonna be trying to break themselves for, and just like I don't know if I said this last week or whatever, they not even. It's not even for the kids. It's for other people. You know what you get your kids, or did you get your kids something? Then they look like you sorry as hell if you didn't get nothing for your kids.
Image.
Yeah, right.
Like you said, what other people gonna say, keeping up with the Joneses, if you will.
Yep. Shalom, Linzel.
Shalom.
Linzel up in the building.
Trying
That's
to keep
what's
up
up
with other people. Doing stuff they just can't afford. Most of our people ain't got it like that, and it ain't even no shame. The Most High put us in these positions, but the least we could do is be wise with what little we have.
Yeah.
Instead of, materialistic stuff.
Right, exactly. And then you know, just like we said, they still gonna have to pay their bills.
Yeah.
They still
They
gonna have
better.
to pay their bills. You know, and they ain't doing nothing but making it hard for themselves. For what? For what?
Because the white man say, this the day, boss.
Exactly.
On the calendar.
And our people is blind as hell. They blind as hell. It's like y'all still can't see this. It's much information that we spread on, through social media or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
People should at least, you know what I'm saying, do some kind of research. You know what I'm saying? But our people don't want to do that. They want to stay in the spirit of, I'm in the Christmas spirit and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's stuff people, want to do. They I guess they life so bored or whatever. When they get close to these holidays, it's, they're excited and, it's something to do and shit. Just like some of these people that go to church, it's just something to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to be around people and, probably show off some new shoes or a new purse they didn't got or something, or, a new hat. Just simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Just simple stuff, right?
Yep. A lot of times these kids be bad. They don't deserve nothing.
Right,
But
exactly.
people feel pressured.
Right.
A lot of people don't get their kids stuff throughout the year. So for like Christmas and their birthdays, them be almost like automatic. You gotta get your kids something. And a lot of our people just don't have it. We impoverished.
Right, exactly. And they be looking at us like we crazy. Like we one flew over the cuckoo nest or something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand.
We don't need the white man calendar to tell us when to do something for our children.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to participate in paganism
Right.
and idolatry.
It's all paganism. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what Bible is you reading? What Bible is you reading? Let's get this comment from Linzel. He say, if it comes to serving other gods for my kids, I'm going to quote Bernie Mac, man, fuck them kids. You ain't lying, man. That's what I'm saying, man. They just don't understand, man. They just don't understand, man. It's like, man, the hell with them kids, man. They gonna be all right. Mm-hmm. They gonna live. Mm-hmm. What they getting? Food, raiment, and what else? What else?
Shelter.
The other one? Shelter. So they got something to put on their behind. Well, matter of fact, my wife got some clothes for my kids today that came in. So you know what I'm saying? They all right. They got shelter. You know what I'm saying? They got food.
Yeah, we supposed to be content. Food,
Right, exactly.
Food, raiment, and shelter. Be content according to the
Right.
scripture, and not Babylon say I got it like at the end of the week everybody gonna eat the same thing because the white man told you just what to eat.
Right.
Everybody gonna be eating turkey and ham and dressing and all that.
Yeah, and it's gonna be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go to the stores. It's gonna be more traffic. Y'all know how it is these times, this type of the year or whatnot. Mm-hmm. This time of the year, especially after next week. I'm talking about it's gonna be more people out there buying stuff for Christmas and all that stuff. And it's foolishness, straight foolishness. But y'all know how we do it. We got a few videos and whatnot. Like one of these videos that we gonna play, you know what I'm saying? I take it to heart because you know this happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And I had made a video about the situation that I had or whatnot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Snoop Dogg, baby, come on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you want to do that first? We can go.
We can. Let's go. Let's get
So,
into that one.
We got a video of Snoop Dogg. You know, he done with smoking marijuana or whatnot, and I don't think he give the reason on here, but you know it's other people that's speculating, and they doing their research as far as, you know what I'm saying, the smoking marijuana or whatnot. Again, you know what I'm saying. I hold that, you know, deep, you know.
Well, let's let them watch it, then we'll tell our story.
All right. So without further ado, let's get to the video. We'll be back.
It's going around on the internet that Snoop Dogg stop using marijuana. Snoop Dogg says he's giving up smoking after years of marijuana use. Everybody knows how much weed and how much marijuana Snoop Dogg smokes. And to give up marijuana, him, that seems like a big thing, especially at the rate and high rate he was going. But if you guys want to know why Snoop Dogg decides to give up marijuana, it's very simple, and I'm about to show you right here, right now. Marijuana use could raise odds for heart attack and heart failure. It's facts. It's been talked about, it has been proven. A lot of people has been consuming a numerous amount of marijuana lately. And people have been having heart attacks and heart failure. And this is what's US Now and Health News telling you. The health agency, organization has been coming out saying that the consumption and use of marijuana is raising heart attacks and heart failures and strokes. Snoop Dogg has been aware and alert of that. So this is the reason why he's stopping, because he has been listening to the news and the health organization put these statements out. So you may ask why. Snoop Dogg, out of all people, he's getting older. That's number one. He wants to take better care of himself. That's number two. And after the health organization put that news and that statement out, and Health News putting that statement out, he decided that he wants to change his ways and get better, because he's aware of what marijuana can do. Heart disease, heart failures, and stroke.
Man. Now, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You tell your story.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna jump in or whatever, but go ahead.
All right, man. We used to blow big blunts, okay? And before we met each other, we smoked, okay? We smoked all through our marriage, on and off. I was a hardcore Christian for a large amount of our marriage, so I would quit. I would get a spiritual conviction, whatever you want to call it. I would quit. I got pregnant throughout the year, so I would obviously have to quit smoking because of pregnancy. But we got to a point where we felt like we needed to quit smoking, and we did. But we went back to it. And
but the only reason we stopped because
we left the country.
Yeah, we left the country, but we did stop, you know, before we left the country, because we was like, you know, we got to stop doing it.
Because we was in the truth.
Right,
and
exactly.
And it was conflicting. We felt like hypocrites. We felt like it had a stronghold on us. Like, how we going to be telling people about the truth and repent, but we smoke weed. We wouldn't smoke on a Sabbath, but we would still smoke weed and stuff. We was hiding from our kids. It just got to a point where it was almost like common sense. We need to stop this. So 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, if y'all, you know, looked at the video that my wife made about me having a heart attack. I had a heart attack, and I was I was 47 years old, and I had a heart attack. And you know, I was thinking like, and even the doctor was like, he couldn't believe that I had a heart attack. You know, as far as my physique, and
He swole, y'all. He ripped up.
right, but you know, I was, you know, I used to lift weights. You know, I used to stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? I used to be, you know, my stomach 6-pack, 8-pack. You know what I'm saying? I was chiseled up. You know, and it was like, how did
Everybody
right,
was
like
baffled. Like, how could he ever have
How?
a heart attack? He
Him?
don't have no body fat. We eat fairly healthy.
Right.
What is going on? And even to this day, he just went to the doctor a few days ago. And he like arguing with the doctor because he's telling the doctor it's from smoking. But
Right.
the doctor like, no, you got a family history. And he like, yeah, I may have a family history, but it's from smoking weed because the wraps that we was using like just like regular wraps. We wasn't using nothing organic. We wasn't smoking joints. We was smoking blunts, and it's chemicals in that stuff. And it's obvious that smoking is not good for you. Go ahead.
all right. Shalom, Huey.
Shalom.
Good to see you here, brother. But you go ahead. Go ahead.
So the doctors is 2 years later, all praise to the Most High. He's fine. We live like less than 5 minutes from the hospital. So, and when we say he had a heart attack, he had like a classic heart attack. Like, it was real, y'all. So, I got him in the car, got him to the hospital. We got there so early. They kind of like gave us credit for that, like knowing the symptoms and the onset. Got him in there. He did have to have surgery. He had a blockage in his artery. He has a stent in his artery. Unfortunately, he's still on some medication. Not as much as he was, but he still has medication. He hasn't had any more trouble since then. We got our ish together, okay?
Right.
Let me say, like, that
Right.
scared us so much. I stopped smoking too.
Right. All
I didn't
praises.
want to be all praise to the Most High. It just makes sense, right? For me to
Right.
stop smoking, even though I didn't have the heart attack. I always kind of joke and say we both had one.
Right, and I commend my wife for that. You know what I'm saying? Because she could have continued to smoke, you know, and you know what I'm saying. That probably would have, you know, enticed me to, you know, probably nibble or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But after I had that heart attack, you know what I'm saying. It was like, man, this got to be from the Most High.
All right. You gonna learn today.
And I was like, you know, I'm done. You know, I didn't play with the Most High long enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm mind you now, I'm smoking like crazy. Like the day I had my heart attack, I smoked like about 4 blunts by myself. And I was working and stuff, and I felt this pain. I was carrying some wood, you know, through my driveway. And I felt this pain. It was this pain like in my chest, and I'm trying to stretch it out and all that, you know, thinking this, you know what I'm saying, just a cramp or something, you know, something. But I'm like, man, this pain right here, it's not going away, and it's starting to, you know, like really, really hurt. So, you know, I had my wife was like, well, you know, maybe you should, you know, stop working. Maybe you should sit down or something. You know, I started getting hot. You know what I'm saying? I was getting real hot. And then, you know, I got on the hood of the car, and I was doing stretches, trying to, you know what I'm saying, stretch it out or whatnot. But it wasn't working, you know. And then I was just like, man, I started getting a little dizzy. And I told my wife, I was like, you know, okay, let's go to the hospital. And when I said that, she looked at me. She was like, oh, he's serious. Because as far as me and hospitals, I don't do hospitals. You know what I'm saying? I probably haven't been to the hospital, you know, at that time, probably like, what, 10, 20 goddamn
20
years, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably since, you know what I'm saying, I've been to prison or whatnot. But, and that was
They
probably
know
like
about
about
that?
25, huh?
They know about that?
I think I done told them I've been to prison before.
You got a few stories to tell.
Oh yeah, I got some stories to tell y'all. Y'all be here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be tripping, man. Y'all, I mean, for real though. Let's get these.
Got some comments.
Yeah, we got some comments. Lenzel said, all praise to the Most High. You're right, Lenzel, man. All praise to the Most High, man. Because when it came to that weed, man, I was weak, man. I got to admit it, man. We gonna keep it real here at the old family. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no uppity ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give it to you the way the real. We not gonna be fake about nothing around here. You know what I'm saying? I done probably did videos. Y'all probably could tell that I was high as hell. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when I get some time, I'm gonna run back some videos and whatnot. When I was high as hell doing the videos, and I was looking at myself like, damn, I'm high as hell on here, right? But okay, yeah, this my boy, this my baby boy. No, not my baby boy, but this my oldest son with the old girl right here.
He in the chat.
Yeah, he in the chat right here. This my from WAP. He says, Shalom, I can vouch. My dad always been in shape. I learned from this not to mess with smoking at all. And you right, because my son, you know what I'm saying? You know, we used to have conversations and he used to be like, well, Dad, if you know this is not good for you, why you still doing it? And some of his friends, they smoke and all that stuff that's around his age, and they look at him like, like you gonna smoke. But no, my son, he stand firm on this stuff. He seen what I went through, you know what I'm saying, and how I used to smoke and all that stuff. I didn't smoke around him, but when he was away when he was out the room or whatever, he smelt it. He knew what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And he knew that it wasn't right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But all praise to the Most High,
Yes.
He's been looking at me. You know what I'm saying? My son, he look up to me. I love that man. He's a man now. You know what I'm saying? And all praise to the Most High that he gave me the spirit that he gave me to teach my son how to be a man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because my son, he give me the utmost respect, and I really appreciate that. And I feel like he take right after me. You know what I'm saying? He just like me. He quiet. He don't bother nobody. But if you F with him, he gonna F with you back. You know what I'm saying? Real hard. But getting back to, the day that I had the heart attack, right? Mm-hmm. So my wife, she took me to the hospital. We was driving to the hospital, and you know what I'm saying, she was freaking out a little bit, like, cause I was freaking out too. I'm like, oh shit, baby, what the hell,
The pain was increasing.
It was increasing. I was getting dizzy. You know what I'm saying? It was hard. It was a little bit harder for me to breathe and stuff. I mean, it was just all messed up. So she got me there, you know what I'm saying? They was like, you having a heart attack. They gave me some, nitroglycerins. And they gave me that. They rushed me back there, you know what I'm saying? And she was in there, and they said she had to leave. So I lost it. I'm like, no. I was like, no. Like, no, bro. I was like, don't go nowhere. I say, don't you go nowhere. And she was like, you know what I could do? They were telling her she got to go. They gonna call the police. You know what I'm saying? And I was freaking out because I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? They about to give me the jab. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I got to freaking out and like, no, y'all don't put nothing in me. You know what I'm saying? And the lady was like, well, then if you ain't want us to help you, why you come here? I said, look, I got stuck, and I was like, look, y'all can do what y'all got to do and just leave me the hell alone. You know what I'm saying? But I just let them go ahead and do what they gonna do.
They did not give you the jab.
No, they didn't give me the jab. But I was scared as hell though. Like, I don't want it.
They was starting the IV. He got that confused with the jab.
Hell yeah, I didn't know. I haven't been in the hospital in a long time. All I knew was that I wasn't getting no jab. You know what I'm saying? Lenzel said, we do now, right? Right. But you know, it was a real, it was a scary moment. You know what I'm saying?
It was very scary.
You know, and you know, I got to give it to my wife. She was there for me. You know what I'm saying? She you know, got into action to where okay, I got to get my husband to the hospital. That's the most important thing, to get my husband to the hospital or whatnot. But yeah, I still got to take medication. They telling me I got to take this shit for the rest of my life or whatever, and I'm like, damn, okay, whatever. But
We don't believe that, but like I
right,
said, he's not even on as many pills as he was when it initially happened. And he's getting health, he's gotten healthier and strong. I mean, looking at him, you wouldn't even be able to tell, right?
right,
But
right,
I want to say shout out to our oldest son because he held down the little ones
yeah,
while
yeah,
I was at the hospital because it was a rough couple of days, and I was definitely scared while he was having surgery. I had to make the call. I had to call his mama. I had to call his adult children. So it was just a difficult time. But all praise to the Most High. We believe it's more to it to why Snoop Dogg quit smoking weed.
exactly. And then as y'all seen in the video, that it's been reported that smoking marijuana leads to heart attacks and heart disease. And that's basically what happened to me. I had a heart attack and I had heart disease. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, we at this time we been let go of pork and all that, unclean food or whatnot for years, probably like 5 years or something like that.
At that time,
At that
about
time,
6, 7.
about 6 or 7, right? So, you know, it wasn't my eating. That's why, you know what I'm saying. I counted that out like, no, it couldn't have been me eating or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at me, and then I'm like, I had to turn on the weed. It was the weed. It was the weed. You know what I'm saying? Because I could tell the difference now. As far as when I used to smoke, I used to have like,
Them heart palpitations.
yeah, it was like my heart was like giving these funny beats, and it just wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And
The smoker's cough.
yeah, the smoker's cough. And now, I don't experience that stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? Smoking and stuff, I just, it's like, man, if I already knew that long time ago, but I was just being, that weed demon, man, is a motherfucker. I'm telling y'all, it's something else, man. Because a lot of our people are stuck, on that weed. That's all they think about. They can't go, a day or you know what I'm saying, a half a day without smoking weed. I mean, it's bad out here with our people smoking that weed. They got to smoke it, blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt, and it's like, y'all need to watch it. Y'all need to watch it, and at that, I didn't see people. It's people out there smoking longer than, what I was when I was smoking, and they even smoking even more than what I was smoking. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they don't care. I've tried to tell people like I tried to tell people like, look, I know it gave me a heart attack, and it's dumbass people. Well, I ain't gonna call them dumb, but it's ignorant ass people would be like, no, I don't think that's what gave you a heart attack. I think it was you stressing and all that. Like, man, ain't that much motherfucking stressing in the world, man. For me to have a heart attack at that age or whatnot. And I'm blowing all that weed or whatnot, man. No, you just don't want to stop smoking.
Correct. Lenzel made a good point about the synthetic weed that they're growing in the labs and stuff. His mama was just talking about that. 'Cause like that weed at the dispensary stuff don't have no seeds in it. And we know that this is a controversial topic with some Hebrew Israelites because some feel like it's still okay while others feel like it's not, and we never felt like it was okay. It was a stronghold.
Right,
It was just
right.
something that we had to conquer. Everybody have their thing, their weakness. Unfortunately, we all have some type of sin or pleasure that we indulge in here that's not righteous.
Right.
And so we always felt like it wasn't right, but we had yet to conquer it. Or we might stop for a minute, start back up. So all praise to the Most High for sparing him and myself, because though I didn't have a health scare like he did, I had that smoker's cough. where you, for those of you who don't know or don't smoke, the smoker's cough is just you just randomly coughing because you beating up your lungs, and so you you won't even be smoking. You just be in the middle of a conversation and you just hacking and coughing because your lungs trying to clear itself out. So I know I did a few detoxes. He ain't have no choice but to detox. You know, and got ourselves in a more healthier position. He actually was able to gain some weight.
Yeah, that's another thing too. You know, I gained like about 40, 50 pounds.
And he could never gain weight.
Right, and I could, and I see why now. You know what I'm saying? And I pay attention to people who are heavy smokers now, and see how they small as hell. You know, they skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like I was small, but I was cut up though. I was ripped. You know what I'm saying? Because I always, you know what I'm saying, exercise. You know, lift weights or, you know, did some calisthenics or something. You know what I'm saying? I always stayed in shape, you know, and I wasn't no real overeater or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, I feel like I'm at the weight that I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I weigh 180. You know, I'm in between 180 and 175, right? So y'all know how I was if I didn't gain 50 to 40 pounds or whatnot. You know, y'all can do the math or whatnot. But yeah, I mean.
So we think that maybe because of Snoop Dogg and his business adventures and dealings, maybe he can't flat out say it, and maybe he just want to be private. But we do know Snoop Dogg is a grandfather, y'all. So right. Snoop Dogg been smoking for a long time. So for him to just up and stop smoking weed and no longer endorsing weed, we believe it's more to the story than that because of our personal experience.
Right.
You know, we never was smoking cigarettes. I mean, I know he smoked cigars for a short period of time, but weed was an everyday, sometimes all day thing. So family history to the side, I feel like you know your body better than anybody, and the doctors don't know a lot about weed.
Right, exactly.
That's not something that they really study. So anytime we brought up weed, and I'm talking about when he was in the hospital, fresh off the heart attack, when I was going up there to talk to them about his medications, making sure he was being medicated properly, they were saying like, oh no, well, weed is fine. They assumed he was smoking cigarettes. So when they found out it wasn't cigarettes, it was weed, they blew us off, y'all. Yep. They wasn't even hearing us. And that was white doctors, Indian doctors. They was not hearing us because it was weed. They just blow it off. But he knew. He said, it's the weed that did this to me. And he had one doctor, his cardiologist actually, told me, this is when he was still under. He just got out of surgery, so he don't remember nothing. You know, they pushing him from the recovery room. They let me actually, all praise to the Most High, they let me go like behind the scenes. They let me do and see more than I think the normal spouse. They let me come in the room where he was in the cath lab, where they like go into your artery and they put it up on the screen. They showed me his heart. They showed me the blockages. They showed me the inflammation. They showed me everything that was going on with his heart. And he told me one puff of smoke could kill him. And I think he said it that way just to show us the seriousness of it. But again, they was thinking cigarettes. So we just took that and said, no smoking. We're not going to play with weed no more in our household. Plus our youngest son despised it.
Right.
He was very vocal. He's that one. So he was very vocal, like, smoking give you cancer and kill you. Why y'all doing it? Like how a kid like couldn't, you know, common sense, it ain't good. He ain't connecting the pleasure, the high, whatever. He just like,
and he's
y'all
7 years old at this time. So you know, it was a real, you know, eye opener. You know, I was thinking about my kids. I was thinking about my wife. Like, you know, I can't lead them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm their provider. I'm their protector. You know what I'm saying? I'm leading them. You know, it'll be real stupid and selfish for me to, you know, continue on, you know, smoking weed to hinder me from being with them or whatnot. You know,
ish got real, you know, for our household. You know, the kids was too little. They couldn't come to the hospital. So it was like somebody had to be with them. You know, I had a panic attack. I ended up having trouble breathing because I was so stressed out. I ended up having to call the EMS. I wasn't hospitalized, but I had to have some oxygen and just kind of calm down. It was just a really stressful time. But we just learned that we had to get our priorities together. We had to take it to the next level. And when I mean priorities, I also want to say this, y'all. It made me look at, it made us dying get even more real. And it made me realize that we kind of young, but there ain't nothing guaranteed. There's no guarantee we gonna hold hands and be 80, 90 years old and still be together. So have y'all affairs in order. And I'm talking about life insurance. I know that Babylon and things may not be going on for long, but we still need to have some kind of something in place, because all I could think is, at the time, I'm in my 30s and I got 2 little kids.
Right,
You know,
right. My daughter, she was 2 years old at the time. So imagine that. You know, we really just had her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, y'all know the stories or whatever. You know, these kids ain't got their father. You know, just on the, you know, them getting into it with they baby mothers and all that stuff. And you know, y'all know how that stuff goes. So it was a real. Man, that time right there, baby.
I mean, it's hard to even really talk about it.
Right,
even though we
right.
talk about it, it's just so much that went on. It was like a course of a weekend, right? From like a Thursday to a Sunday or something, when it all went down. And we was actually in the middle of planning a big party.
Yeah.
So we was doing like a lot of work around the house, getting our house ready. We was having a big barbecue. He learned a lot about who was in his corner, who wasn't.
Right.
But
Right.
at the end of the day, that we has a stronghold on a lot of our people. The scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. So just because we struggle with it and maybe you didn't, it don't mean it's not a big thing. If y'all know, if you around any like inner cities, black people struggle with weed. Like all these Arabs selling blunt wraps at these gas stations, that's a real thing. You got a comment?
Right. Linzel said, I think the Most High made them doctors show y'all that because I've heard of them doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it was all new for us. Even though I've been in the medical field for years, it hit different when it was my husband. Like when I'm driving him to the ER, and we live so close to the hospital, but we healthy people, so we don't go to the hospital or doctors. And I went to the main entrance, and I was so pissed because it said, do not come through the main entrance. You got to go through emergency. I'm trying to find the emergency, but I know that when it's a heart attack, you working against the clock. I knew I had to hurry up and get him there. So I screamed out like, God, I know you're not going to let my husband die in front of my face. Like, it was just a traumatic time trying to get him out the car in the wheelchair, get him back there. But all praise to the Most High, it happened quick. Like, it was so quick, they had time to blow. He was literally sitting around waiting for the team to come to do surgery. So we got there in time, but just to let y'all know, like, this video, when we heard about Snoop, we like, no, it's more to it than that. Snoop probably done had a health scare or something that happened. He ain't no spring chicken no more.
Right,
all
exactly.
this weed he been smoking over these years, something probably happened to him. He a grandfather. Life hit different when you get older.
Sure
young
do.
folks don't think shit stink. But when you get older, you realize like, okay, I done lived half my life. I ain't got a lot of time left. Let me be wise about how I move and conduct stuff. And that weed is a stronghold on the black and brown community. Mostly every damn body smoke weed. That we
You
know.
ain't lying, man, because I go in the, man, it seems like when I go outside, I smell goddamn weed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I go in the gas stations. It's women, all little you know, teenagers, all that stuff, buying blunt wraps and all kind of, you know, paraphernalia or whatnot to smoke some weed. And it's like, man.
Smoking. And I'm not talking about teas and the CBD you rub on oils. I'm talking about literally smoking and just killing our lungs. We don't know what's in them blunt wraps.
Nope.
We don't know what kind of chemicals they spraying this weed be laced.
And the thing about it too, they give you warning signs on them blunt wraps. On anything that you smoke, they let you know that this can give you heart disease. You know what I'm saying? This can give you cancer or whatnot, you know? And I done seen it 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? And I done looked at the blunt wrap, and I'm like, I'm trying to get high to hell with what this goddamn
Right, we ain't even
shit on this
reading.
paper.
We got
right.
to the point we going to the store, we buying 10 at a time.
Right,
Because we ain't trying to go back. But no, I feel you, Linsdale. I got what you saying. I had never seen it either, and I actually had worked in that sector, in that department. But the cardiologist, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I did tell them that I was a nurse. I told them. So I think, and I let them know. When you're dealing with any healthcare, sometimes you gotta let them know that they're not finna play with you. Like something, because they'll do them. So I let them know that I knew everything that was going on. So I think maybe that's why they let me come back there and be more involved in everything that was going on with him. It was after hours, and it was no longer visiting hours. And his nurse let me stay, because I even asked her, like, am I getting on your nerves? She was like, nope, because if you was, you'd have been gone. And they were asking, when I wasn't around, they was asking him, like, your wife a nurse, ain't she? And he was telling them, yeah, I wasn't being overbearing, but I was making sure that he was being taken care of, because I know how healthcare is. We needed their help, but like he said, with the COVID, with the jab, it was certain things that we didn't want.
Right.
So, I'm with you though. I believe the Most High let them show us more. We needed that scare. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Like, we needed that fear, because we knew we played with it for too long, and we needed to be scared and afraid. And we are. He don't go around no smoke. Period. Anybody smoking, you can't come around him. Nope. Ain't no smoking in our house. None of that. Like we used to. We used to let people, like, let's say we had a party. One room would be designated for smokers. We would be like, oh, you want to smoke? Go in that room and you can smoke. But we don't allow that no more. Because our children hate it. Yep. The ones that's old enough to know, they always hated it, and we would sneak. We would try to do it when they wasn't around. Close the door, stuff towels under the door, all kind of stuff. But them days is over with. All praise to the Most High. But
all praises.
We just know it was so much for our family dynamic. I was very concerned about being a widow. I'm like, I'm way too young for this. I need him. These kids need him. It was just a very traumatic time for us. But I thank the Most High. He's been keeping up with all his stuff, his medicine, his doctor's appointments. He's doing good. They told us, and this was my thing, some heathen pink booty bastard up in there told me that 10 years maximum he'll be back, but probably 5. This person told me that in 5 years my husband will have another heart attack and he would be back, guaranteed 5, but maybe if y'all do what y'all supposed to do, 10. And I said, with everything in me, we're gonna prove this cracker wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Ain't no way he finna be the final say on my husband's health or whatever.
Exactly, because we believe in a living God. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to explain or preach to y'all.
But we have grace and mercy too, and I thank the Most High for that, for giving us another opportunity to get it right, to get it together. And it's people to this day. Now that was 2021. That was August of 21. It's people still to this day trying to say my husband smoked weed.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, don't want to
bring that out. Bring that out.
Don't want to let your past go. Want you to stay there just like your family. You used to eat pig. Well, I don't know more, Grandma. Damn.
Right.
We can't change.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
we used to go cop. We used to have all kind of weed and paraphernalia, but we don't. We stopped. But niggas don't want to. Niggas want to keep you in that box because it's like, oh, you think you don't smoke no more. You think you better. You think you too good. No, I don't. I know that shit'll take your life, and it ain't worth it though.
Right.
I know that junk can have you in the hospital with pain you ain't never felt before in your chest. So it's people who still want to hold that over his head.
Right. Exactly. Right. And another reason why they want to hold it over my head is because, we're in the truth that we bring out, and they want to hold that over your head. Well, you sinning, you still doing this, and you still doing that, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Them not understanding the scripture or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like I was being a hypocrite, when I was smoking.
Right.
Because I wasn't well, y'all need to stop smoking and this and that. You know what I'm saying? I would, you know.
We didn't really talk about it.
Exactly.
We kept it
didn't.
on the low.
We kept it, and if somebody was smoking, or, you know what I'm saying, that was them. We didn't, you know, we didn't talk about it. Or nothing.
We didn't promote it.
We didn't judge nobody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we was being hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? And when we know what being a hypocrite is, you know, we smoking, but we telling somebody else, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be smoking or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now we can. At this time, we smoking. We still can tell, you know, a homosexual, you know, you don't supposed to be no homosexual or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? People, they get the scriptures, you know, they misunderstand the scriptures or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's a whole nother lesson.
They just want something to throw out at you.
Right.
You send it. I ain't send it. I only want to send it. You send it too. You doing this, and it's like, no, we not doing that. We was.
Right.
And we never spoke on it. Because
Right.
it was something we was battling with in house.
Right.
We had to conquer that and defeat that and fast and pray that spirit up off of us. Now we can talk about it.
Right.
We talk about it because we know what it was like to be have a stronghold like that. Soon as the Sabbath we're over, we blazing up.
We blazing up. You ain't lying. Like, we can't wait to blaze up.
Yeah.
You know, we can't wait till the Shabbat over with. You know what I'm saying? And again, the Most High, He dealt with us. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that situation and
It knocked you off your feet.
knocked me off my goddamn feet. You right.
He was off work.
Yeah.
He had to do some work to get himself back. You know, he had he got his own business, so his business came to a halt.
Right. Yeah.
You know, following that, he had some issues with his business. He was able to bounce back, but it was a lot following all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, I got to stressing him out as soon as he got out the hospital. I started freaking out, stressing him out, you know, just to be accountable for myself. So it was just a whole lot that was going on at the time to
Right.
where we had to get our ish together, y'all.
Right. And see, and that's the thing about it, you know. All praise to the Most High that He also gave us a spirit to keep it real with our people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not be on here on some fake stuff. You know, like a lot of people do. You know, a lot of our people be on some fake stuff and they can't, you know what I'm saying, just be real. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm glad the Most High gave us that spirit or whatnot. But
So we pray for Snoop Dogg and his family.
Right.
For you know, whatever he got going
right.
on.
All
and
praise to
maybe,
the Most High that He's stopping it. You know what I'm saying?
And maybe this will help. Y'all know our people followers.
Right,
They do whatever
right.
celebrities do.
Right.
So maybe this will help some of our people to wake up and see that if there's any chronic pain or municipal purposes for marijuana, it's other ways to take it other than smoking
Smoking it,
and
yeah.
polluting your lungs like that.
Exactly.
You know, they do have salves, like ointments, because I use some of the ointment on my joints just to keep it real. It was given to me. I didn't go buy it. It was given to me. But every now and then, I'll put some ointment on my joints. Haven't needed it, haven't used it in a long time. But just to be honest, just to say that there is other, because I mean, I've heard other brews say it. When it comes to THC and CBD, which is the components of weed, if you don't know, that if it's really something you need for your body, then why don't you use it in another way other than smoking? Smoking it is a telltale sign that you really just want to get high.
Exactly. Right. Facts.
I got that from Hassad.
And that's good though. That's good though. But Lenzel, yeah, man, the devil is a lie. You right.
Yeah.
That goddamn pink booty is a lie. You
Yeah.
right, man.
Cause it's been 2.5 years and he ain't have no trouble whatsoever.
Right. None. But we're gonna go on and
Move on.
to another topic. This is dealing with the kids or whatnot.
Okay.
Right.
This
so
is me right
here.
Switching gears.
Right, switching gears or whatnot.
Now
y'all,
this
you know.
one is real short, so I'm gonna have him loop it so y'all can see what's going on. This is a kitty birthday party. This went viral. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. It went viral, but we gonna don't worry if you miss it. You pay attention to what the kids and the parents is doing. But if you miss it, don't worry. We gonna loop it because it's short.
All right.
No smoke, no smoke. King! Yeah! Yeah! No smoke, no smoke. King! Yeah! Yeah! No smoke, no smoke. King! Yeah! Yeah! smoke. King, yeah, yeah. No smoke, no 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 smoke. King.
Got the sound. All right. Now y'all see this foolishness, right?
What the fuck is that?
Man, it's just foolishness, right?
Man, you going first?
No, go ahead, baby.
First, I want to start off by saying,
Really, nigga?
so this is a kiddie birthday party, and look at the fathers. That's what threw me off. The fathers. This is some straight nigga-ish right here. This is some straight hood, urban, Detroit style birthday right here. Now, the mama got to be the one recording because you could hear a woman's voice. But y'all see why it went viral. Look at what's in the little boy hand. Look at how them little boys acting. Look at the money. It's like how to turn an innocent kid into a nigga 101. It's like, what type of ghetto hood rat father in they right man? I don't know. My father was dignified. My father old school. These new age fathers right here. Cause ain't no way.
Right.
And I don't care if this is a toy gun. I didn't even look into all of that. The point is, never would you see the other nations conduct themselves in this manner.
Right. Hey, here he said, man, I wish Uncle Russia was in that room shaking my damn head. Hold on, man.
You got it, because I got it over
I
here.
ain't got
Well,
nigga.
which one?
I got it.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't trust them new niggas over there. Leaving they nigga essence.
You can't trust them, man, for real.
I mean, it's almost like our people seek out the most vile, the most base, low-level, ignorant nigga shit that they can find to do and record it.
Powerful niggardry at work here.
Man.
They record it and upload it almost as if they want the nations to mock us. It's like they want to be like, we can show y'all how low can you go? Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Right, where's CPS at? You goddamn right on that, Lenzel. Where they at, man? Come on, man. Look at this crap, man. This is just...
It's so sad, and
It
it's
is,
like
man.
it's us though. Nobody else would be doing this. Nobody else would be up in some hall or something with this ghetto shit going on. This Judah all day.
All day, right.
Look at the little boy. He all hunching
got
and
a gun in his hand, you know what I'm
he
saying?
flexing and
Let's-
hunching and
let's-
gyrating.
Let's get some scripture.
It's time for some scripture.
It's time for some
The
scripture,
level of
man.
wickedness.
Exactly, right.
This is
Man.
debauchery. This is sad. This the type of stuff that I wish the world couldn't see. This is humiliating to know. Like, we talking about it, but y'all know how the other nations going in on this. All kind of niggas with the hard R is going on when the nations look at this and see this. And then when they see it, this all of us though. It ain't
Right.
just these niggas. It's all of us.
It's all of us, right? You know they stereotype.
Why
us
would
and
you
whatnot.
have your son twirling the gun around the money? I mean, everything about this video is disgusting.
Right. But I'm gonna go to Proverbs 22:6, and y'all know this is a popular verse right here. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Hallelujah.
And look at this crap on this screen right now.
Here we got one when you ready.
They training up a child. They training up these children
To be niggas.
to be niggas, right? Exactly. And they ain't gonna turn from it.
Yeah.
Who gonna turn these young little boys away from the crap? You know what I'm saying? That they teaching these kids or whatnot.
Because you look up to your father, and if your father condoning this what they own.
Right. Exactly. Right.
These the same parents that teach their kids. And these kids look young, like they about 5 or something. These the same parents who teach their kids to glorify Jordans. That talk about your kid if your kid ain't wearing Jordans.
Right,
These the kids who be
exactly.
cussing in school, who grown as hell, and they glorify the ways of the world. And it went viral, y'all. So y'all know it ain't just us that seen it. That be my thing too. The representation is disgusting. I hate to see this. Little
Exactly.
innocent. These some kids that if they was under the right people, they'd be wanting to watch some Paw Patrol,
Exactly right.
some Mickey Mouse, something that ain't so niggified. This Pookie and Ray Ray in the making.
Right. And we're gonna read Huey
Oh, you got another one
scripture
after
or whatnot. And this is Malachi 2:9. It says, "Therefore have I also made you
that. Contemptible.
contemptible and base before all the people, according as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law."
That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Facts.
Base.
Right,
Low
base,
level.
low level, right.
What? This
Exactly.
is disgusting.
Man, it is, man, for real. We got another scripture from Linzel, and this one, let me see, let me get it on here right quick, because I don't think it's the full scripture on here. Isaiah 59:7. All right, Isaiah 59:7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting, and destruction are in their paths.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, man, bring it out. Bring it out, brothers.
These birthdays getting worse and worse. Remember when we was kids, well, if you was poor like us, your mama, bought a cake and baked it, and you had some hot dogs, potato chips with your cousins.
Right.
Sung happy birthday, ate some Neapolitan ice cream, and that was it. Now this what they doing.
This is just, look, our people is hard headed.
Destroyed.
Destroyed. You right. You right about that. They destroyed.
And the way the little boy gyrating,
Right. It's like, come on, man.
What is y'all teaching y'all children? How to be a nigga?
How to be a nigga. You right. You right about that.
Hey, how to get shot by the police?
Exactly.
How to-
Right. Right. Or how to get shot by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? This just don't make no
How
sense.
to feed the stereotype and keep it going.
Right.
This one was sad, y'all.
It is though. I could never see my kids, out here like that. You know,
And
what I'm
not
saying?
me teaching them.
Right, exactly.
Shit,
Facts,
if you
right.
gonna be a nigga, you gonna be a nigga on your own.
Right.
But and at that young age where you could really mold them could be some righteous little young men.
And that's why, I brought that scripture out as far as training them when they're a child. You know what I'm saying? When they're babes or whatnot. Because we did that with our kids.
And it was done to us.
Right.
This that new age parents, because my parents was real strict.
Right.
I'm talking both mama and daddy, strict. And but none of this be going on.
Come on with it, Linzel. Come on with it. He said he got one more.
Okay.
Come on with it,
Yeah,
y'all.
my parents were strict. Ain't no way in the world you could do no mess like this. You would be done got whooped if your mama seen you doing some stuff like this, let alone hyping you up at the party.
Right, exactly.
These parents really have changed, because I'm telling you, my parents ain't play. We couldn't do nothing.
Okay, we're gonna go with Linzel. And the scripture he got is Jeremiah.
I got another one to match it. If I didn't put it in the rotation, but I got another one to match it if y'all want it.
Jeremiah 4:22. Yeah, come on with it.
I'll send it to you right now while you bring that scripture out.
Mm.
They ain't the only ones on this nigga stuff.
Right. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me.
Woo!
They are sottish children, meaning they dumb children. That's what sottish means. Dumb. And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. They wise to do evil, right? But to do good, they have no knowledge. And that's facts all day. Right. You would say, bring it out. Right.
I know that's right. But
Bring it out.
I sent you, so that was some fathers. I got another video
You
because
sent
I was
this?
actually I sent it. It's there. Because I'm actually gonna do this for my other channel. Some women, same thing, but females. Birthday parties, acting a goddamn fool. So it ain't just the brethren. Y'all know that. If the
Right.
brother's wicked, you know the women 10 times wicked. What the scriptures?
Right.
It's titled party. Oh, you already got it.
This one right here?
Well, you went to the email and got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay. This is right here.
Yeah. Same thing. This party madness. I don't know if you want to mute it or I don't know what the sound might be like. But same thing. These women out here, a little young nasty. Cause this lady's so filthy and nasty.
Okay, let's see.
She told the world she was a whore.
You said you don't know if it's some music on
Shit
there?
on walk away video.
Oh, yeah, it is some music.
Just
on
take
there.
the audio.
So I'm going to take the audio off, y'all.
So y'all just watch. Ain't gonna be nothing to hear.
Right.
Just look at what she doing though. This is her child's birthday party. And look at what she gonna do. Look at her. Look at her. Y'all know who that is, don't y'all?
This is wild.
That's P. Diddy little toy.
Yeah, Young Miami.
Little young nasty.
Yeah.
Cause you know if you messing with P. Diddy, you a nasty
Nasty
mother.
as hell.
Let him see her bust it low. Look at her. At the kid's birthday party.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
a child's birthday party.
And
And,
that-
this is how the mama acting.
Right, and you got to understand and realize it's not for the kids.
It's not.
They don't remember this shit.
Look at her.
Right. They
She
doing
got on
this
her
all.
whole gear and she busting it low. Who would not be embarrassed? Your mama doing the splits, half naked doing the
Right.
splits.
Facts.
We all
facts.
would be humiliated.
Yeah. This is man, this is crazy.
So it ain't just the men. Our as a nation, we are destroyed. Base,
We are
low
destroyed.
level, ignorant as hell. Anything for some attention, the lower the low. Let me see how low can you go? How low can you bust it and drop it at the party? Anything for
Facts.
some attention,
Facts.
the lower the low.
This is unbelievable.
Just to be fair, it ain't just the men out here tripping at the birthday parties.
Right. Lenzel said that's why 2/3 gotta go.
Man, because this,
Man.
I couldn't believe this.
This is right,
And
man.
this,
This is
and this who they
unbelievable,
look
man.
up to? This the city girl.
Right.
This
right.
who y'all want to be like? I ain't trying to be dressed what they call it, scandally clad
Right.
like a hoe at my child's birthday party doing the splits butt cheeks out.
Right. Facts.
Look at her. She needs some attention so bad.
Well, you know what? We about to give her ass some attention right now.
Oh, okay.
We got to give her ass. We about to get off these. We're gonna get Lindsay off of here too. We can get everybody on out the way. Right? We gonna get everybody out the way,
Away video ass fat.
and we gonna give her ass some missiles. I had to give her ass some missiles, y'all.
Oh, I pray she need them. She need a strong rebuke.
Hey, Lindsay, that's how the 2/3 gonna go. Missiles, huh?
She need a strong rebuke for that. This is
All right.
disgusting, y'all. See, y'all, we removed from this. This is what's
Right.
going on at these parties, these kid parties. This is what the parents is doing, acting a damn fool.
Yep, for real. But we gonna go on and close this out.
That's it for the night.
That's it for the night. We appreciate y'all coming. Lindsay, Brother Huey, you know what I'm saying? We really appreciate y'all, being in the chat, feeding us, you know what I'm saying? And we feeding y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
But, man, if y'all know anybody, man, who's smoking weed, who a heavy smoker, man, we got to talk to our people. We got to get them off that crap.
Yep, and you Snoop Dogg, let them know.
Yeah.
Something got to be up if Snoop stop.
Right, exactly. Inform them of what Snoop Dogg did. He stopped smoking weed, and he was like, you know, the
Poster child.
the poster child, right? Because that's all he did was smoke weed, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, we hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all be here next week or whatnot. We really appreciate it again. For y'all coming. Shalom to Linzel, Shalom, Huey, Shalom to the other watchers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh. Y'all, we got to keep them commandments.
Yes, sir.
All right? We got to keep them commandments. The more we keep the commandments, the more, you know, the other nations going to get fucked up. You know, I'm just going to say it like that.
All praise.
All praise to the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all rocking with the old family. And with that being said, Shalom.
Shalom. Till next week. Most High willing.
Most High willing.